Okay. I've had a rest, so let's have another go at Derail Valley. Another go at talking on stream. Well, recording the video, not streaming. Well, I don't stream anymore, do I? What I'm wondering about is whether there's a steamer around here and I can try and have a go at using that. Fence. Hop over the fence. There's a steamer over here. No, there isn't. Oh, what should we do? What shall we do? Let's go somewhere else where we can find a steam train. We'll have a go at using that, is it? Where's the... I've lost the station building now. It's over here. Right. Should we go to the harbour? Got one thing there. Which way is everything facing? Deliver rails to the harbour and town. The machine factory. Yeah, we've got this one, haven't we? 680, that's quite a bit. That's quite a lot of weight. We'd have to reverse all this. We'd have to reverse it. Yeah, the reason why I've got all these locomotives together is because I don't want them despawning, because I'm quite attached to them, and they are attached to each other. There's a triangle down there, isn't there? So what if we run through the yard, and then we'll go reverse the whole thing on the triangle. And then I assume this is the rails that need to go to the harbour. Right, number 99. Right, I've got a cup of coffee, so I can slurp that as I'm... What are we doing? Move the microphone out the way so I can slurp my coffee. Right. To the harbour and town. This one's number 99 there. So it's number 99. Freight hall number 99. So it's those wagons there. So I wonder if they're gonna... I hope they don't despawn if we go down there and reverse our rake of locomotives. Which brake? I think the only brake I put on last time was this brake. Put that on again. Slight the debris. Alright, there we go, the engine's running. Let's brake off. Make sure the brakes are neutral. There's no air in the brake lines, they're neutral. Set the reverser. Check the gears, check the other brakes. We're off. Right, we'll go down that centre line there. We'll go to the triangle down the other end to reverse the locomotives. Let's turn the cab light on. Cab light on, cab light on, cab light off. Drink some coffee. Wait till we're past the points, we've got to change. Oh, the brakes, why aren't the brakes working? Why isn't the brake working? What's going on? Yeah, the air brakes aren't working. Right, great. Right, the DM3, the brakes on that are not compatible with these, so you've got to make sure that these are closed. Right, they're open. Don't know why they're open, but they're open. Okay. Right, the air brake should work on this now. There you go, it's up. So if we pull them off, it goes down. Right. Don't keep that off. In neutral position. Right. Let's change these points. Right. So we go straight down there, and it will reverse the locomotives and the caboose. That's in reverser, that's in neutral, and brakes off. And set the throttle. Revs are going up. Right, the DM3 has manual gears which are controlled by these two. They're like high and low ranges. It's like a 3-speed planetary gearbox, and there's a torque converter down there. So off the throttle, go up 1 gear, we'll advance the throttle a little bit more, we've gone up a gear. And a sip of coffee as well. Small electric shunter down on the end. I don't want to go too fast in case we break it. Got gear, 1 more gear. I mean, this thing could probably drag all those rails and the locomotives and the caboose and everything all down to the harbour on its own. I'd like to switch them around and have the diesel electrics first. Because this can't power the brakes on the diesel electrics. Change that point there. And come up on the throttle. Touch of air brakes. Just keep a little bit of brake on. Can't really see it. Keep a little bit of brake on as we go down this. This is a downgrade, downslope. Yeah, the DM3 which we're on can only power the brakes on these two. Can't power the brakes on those. and this brake lever only controls the brake on itself. Okay, let's hop out. Yeah, because once we reversed it, we can use these 3 to pull the rake of wagons. They can pull a lot more because there's 3 of them, and they're able to control the traction motors on this thing, the slug. This is the slug. And this has just got traction motors. There's no engine in here. It's just extra traction motors on there. Because it can power all those, it can take a lot more weight. Plus, it's got the ability to control the brakes on the whole train. On the whole thing. Set reverser, check gearing, check brakes. Check fuel, enough fuel to get down to the harbour anyway. The other things haven't used any of their fuel. Because we used the M3 to get down there in the last session of Derail Valley we did. Well, this is hard because we're going to be pushing this lot uphill. Hope this thing's got a puff to do it. Now we'll keep it in the lower gear. It's quite a steep grade. And if not, we'll have to run back down the hill, go all the way down there and take a run up. Should be able to do it, shouldn't we? Temperature's going up. Temperature is going up. Yeah, it'll do it. It'll do it easy. Could go up a gear as well, but I'll leave it. I won't attempt to rake because it could decrease in speed because we're pushing this uphill. It could decrease in speed as with off throttle, changing gear. We'll just leave it where it is. yeah, like I said, in case anyone questions it, I'm keeping this lot together because I don't want it to despawn. Because I know the only vehicles which won't despawn in the game so far are just things like this caboose, the slug, and the little electric thing on the end. Though it's been rumoured that they'll have the ability to keep certain locomotives later. Because the game is still in early access, I believe. So that means it's still being developed. I mean, there's a lot of problems with it. Like, the tracks really need some work on trying to straighten out some of the track sections. Because some of the curves are too steep to be realistic. I'm going to slow down a bit. Throttle now. I find that a bit annoying, I mean, I'd like it to be a bit more realistic. Though I do realise that's a bit hypocritical because I've been criticised for the skins and mods are made for other games not being realistic, and people criticising me for not making realistic skins. No, but I'd like this game to at least be realistic. I mean, that's what attracts me to Derail Valley, is the realism aspect. Let's see, we've reversed it now. We've reversed everything. I can go up in gear, can't I? Put those brakes in neutral just in case we need them. Gear. Where's the set points we have to change? Although from this angle the flanges will push the points open. I just like it, you know, to be careful. Don't want to have any problems with flanges jumping the tracks or anything. I like to set the points properly. I don't want to risk the flanges jumping the tracks or anything. Especially because the leading wheels on this will be driven. Well, they're driven by a jack shaft. But in real life, that would be a risk of the flanges jumping the tracks, especially at higher speeds on certain corners. In real life, this thing, DM3, probably couldn't even reach those sort of speeds. But I don't want to risk it. That's the 99, isn't it? Yes. Right. So put the brakes on. Put that into neutral. Get the handbrake on. That comes, yeah, brake lines. Let's go get this contract and we'll take this to the harbour. Steel rail, 684 tons, that's a bit more than I'm comfortable with. Make sure B40, which is B3I, so this one's B40. Well, it's not 0, is it? It's outgoing. We go B4, so this rake is ready to be taken out. 600 plus tons of rails, of new steel rails to be sent overseas at the harbour. Okay, so let's do this. Let's take the handbrake off. Take the handbrake off. Set the reverser. Check the gears. Put the air brake thing into neutral. Bit of throttle. Off we go. We'll only use the DM3, this locomotive, to couple up, and then we'll switch to the diesel electrics up front. The fact there's 3 diesel electrics in the slug, they'll should pull that easy. Oh, my coffee's almost gone. It's getting cold now. Set that point there. And once we're far about or back, we'll set that point there. Those brakes on. Alright. Yeah, who's that person who says alright? Who's that gamer? It's one of the gaming YouTube channels, and they'll stop and say, alright. Can't remember who it is. The one who's obsessed with naming net NPCs Grace. Can't remember now, it'll come to me after. Well, there's a car called a Honda Grace, and when I was thinking about that particular YouTuber, when I was the YouTube channel. Wait, did we set the right one? Wait, did we not go far enough back on that point then? Yeah, there's a car. I saw a Honda Grace when I was in Colbert last year. And I thought of that YouTube channel. I photographed the car as well. It's a nice little car. Yeah, I was coming back from Beacon Donkey or something at night. And popped into a 7-Eleven and I saw the car parked at the side of the road. I wonder if it was my mouse that sort of had a problem with that point just then, because my mouse has been double clicking lately. All my mouses do that after a while. They start double clicking. It's probably because I'm going to insist on using Razer mice, and they probably don't have very good clickers. They have, the same cheap clickers in them. I've been using razor mice for... When did I get my crate? Like 15 years ago? I'm on my second Abyssus mouse now, and I want another Abyssus because things all... Oh, I know I'm going into a rant. I don't want a mouse with lots of other stupid buttons on it and have to run some extra software in the background, using up resources just to power a couple of extra buttons on the mouse. Am I the only one who feels like that? I'll find another new old stock Abyssus or something. I'm used to the shape of the Abyssus now. Excuse me. I destroyed one of them by dropping, of all things, coffee on it, and I'm drinking coffee now. I missed the crate, to be honest. The crate was brilliant. I got the crate as a backup, but it's really quite worn. All the covering, all the stuff was worn off on it. Sorry for coughing. Sorry for coughing. And, I can see the audio levels peaking when I cough. Just check once again. B40, B4. Let me mute and have a proper cough. Let's control for the. That's better. Right. Yeah, I used to have to mute coughing to cough when I was streaming on Twitch quite a bit. Of course, I'm not streaming on Twitch now because I get a lot of other distractions, and it's not I was going to say conducive. It's not conducive to live streaming if I'm getting distractions to see to a cat or other things in my life at the moment. So it's better I just record these videos instead if I still want to play games and put videos out. But if I'm going to be playing games on my own anyway, it's less sad to at least share a video of the said games. Alright, let's connect this lot. No, what do we haven't even accepted it yet. Wait. Yeah, the handbrake's on. Oh, we can just leave that there, it's fine, it's safe, it's not going anywhere. Let's put my coffee down so I don't drink anymore. Oh, and I'm going to have to drink the last dregs of my coffee because, like I said just now, that's how I destroyed one of my other mice, by dropping coffee on it. And I knocked the mug over. Right, so the coffee, there's only like bits of coffee, undissolved coffee in the bottom of my mug. That's another thing another reason why I'm doing these videos like this right now, is because I need to practice talking. I need to practice my elocution and being a bit easier to understand. What's this one we're doing? No. Harbour and Town. Where is it? Did it despawn? Or oh, we picked it up. We picked it up. Okay. In progress. Oh, we did do it. Oh, I didn't realise. Oh, sorry. I didn't realise. I forgot about that. See, it's me talking. Oh, I didn't realise we already picked it up. Okay. Alright, alright. Pay attention. Right, now, airlines. See, now this DM3 is powering the brakes on the Slug, the Caboose, brake van, whatever you want to call it, and this entire rake of wagons. I can hear air leaking. Why is there air leaking? Or is it just filling up the airlines? Can you hear air leaking? Oh yeah, the brakes seem to be working. Okay, alright, never mind. Right, put that into neutral, the airlines are empty. Right, let's stop this. Turn off electrics, put the reverser into neutral, throttles down, low gear off. Right, the reverser's in neutral, handbrakes off, airline in neutral. Right. I'm leaving the electric, the little electric thing's going with us, but it's not going to do anything. Right. Let's put this handbrake on because there's no handbrakes on. Oh, there's still a handbrake on over here, isn't there? Right, one of these wagons has a handbrake on. Right, take that one off. That's off. Right, if the little red thing's closest to us, it's off. It's off. It's off. It's off. It's off. That's off. 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 Right. This one's number 99, so the whole rake should be numbered number 99. So instead of rails, they could be chocolate flakes. 99s. Right. They're just steel rails. Right. Yeah, the whole thing's 99. Right. Now, in order to pass through the brakes, this thing's just on neutral, isn't it? So the brakes will just pass through. So we need to open these airlines. So that way, these three can operate the brakes on the whole thing. So start the motor up on the 3 diesel electrics. There's one engine, because these three will work in as a multiple unit. Going then. The exhaust stacks, make sure they're all running. Yeah, ready for multiple unit. Right, put the air brakes on, make sure everything works. Now if we go back to the DM3 and make sure the air brake lines are going up, which they are, then the whole thing works. It works. Right, set the reverser. These are variable brakes, it's not just a case, it's a different sort of brakes. So full on or full off. Right. Where are we? Stick some lights on. The lights are pointless because it's daytime anyway. So let's put the electrics on, but not the traction motors, and then okay, we'll have the light on there. We're not using the electric, we're just going to push it. Press a set, brake off, a bit of throttle and off we go. Yeah, these three are much more forgiving to drive than the DM3, the blue thing. Although I think the DM3 is some more satisfying. we're not going to go too fast, we're not going to hit the line speeds because I don't want to break the electric shunter in front. Right, we're going to the harbour, aren't we? Another good thing about this is it's easier to go about the. Another good thing about the DE2, these shunters, is it's easier to go outside and have a look at your rake and make sure everything's fine, everything's in order, nothing's derailed, there's no sparks coming from the wheels, or there's no overheating brakes. Excuse me. Because I don't want to break the electric, I think I'll restrict ourselves to 30 kilometers an hour. I don't want to go too fast. I don't want to break that because that thing will break at higher speeds apparently. I haven't broken it yet, and I don't want to risk it. That's another thing that annoys me about this game. It annoys me about a lot of games actually, including Fallout. It's how the vegetation just pops into view in the distance. It's really irritating. So I'm not sure if it's just down to my graphics card, my 4060, or whether it's some sort of issue. Is it to do with the game or what? Does it need some massive draw distance? I don't know. I wonder what can fix that. I mean, I'll have to look at some other people's streams, though I don't like doing that personally. I don't like looking at others. Well, there's some people who are good on stream, and I don't want to criticise them, but I don't like looking at streams of games that I play. Because I like to figure stuff out for myself. Having said that, I've watched a lot of EJ a few years ago. Eric Johnson on EJSA on Twitch. Though he's streaming to YouTube now, isn't he? And he did a lot of Kerbal. And I watched him and I played Kerbal at the same time. But Kerbal's different, you can always play it in your own way. I mean, like Derail Valley, there's certain ways to learn. It's like finding out about the incompatibility of the brakes between the DM3 and the diesel mechanical and diesel electric brakes. Oh, I found that on my own. Found that out on my own, and I prefer to find it out on my own. Does that make any sense? Throttle on this, we don't need Let's push the whole boom. It is like 600 plus tons, isn't it? Does it say the tonnage? It was 680 on there? 684 tons. So that's the farm over there. Or is that the farm? Let's have a look. The farm and oil well central. So that's the farm. That's oil well central. Oh, we're going the wrong way. We're going the wrong way. Pay attention. Damn it, pay attention. Well, it's all part of the game, it's all part of the fun. The thing is, we've got to start this lot, we've got to start the 684 tons and the rest on a slope, so we could say it's over 700 tons. Hopefully the air brakes will use it, because this thing powers the brakes on the whole rake, doesn't it? So yeah, we stopped easy. Right, now set the reverser. Right, that's the points are set. Bring off the air brakes and a little bit of throttle. Wheel slip, come on, you can do it. Because how many axles have we got? 3 V6 diesels, powering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 axles with traction motors on them. You should be able to do it, come on. My audio level okay? Yeah, it looks like it on OBS. Visual check every few minutes. It reminds me of flying doing that, because every 15 minutes you must go over all your instruments when flying, just make sure everything is okay. I mean, I do that when in the car. You'll just try to remember every 15 minutes, just to give a glance over everything. Even though I don't have that many instruments in my car. So we've gone south out of the SM in the middle, which is the steel mill. So we've gone past that triangle and we've gone past that first, set of points down to FRS. Oh, I forgot what FRS is anyway. And then we're heading towards that second that set of points. So we need to go left. Make sure it's set when we get there. Go a bit faster. Again, not too fast in case we break the electric shunter. It's not set. Yeah, I don't want to go too fast. I'll keep it around 30. So I know we're safe at 30. We're under the line speeds. We're under almost all the line speeds we'll see. It takes us a bit longer to get there. But I don't want to break the electric shunter. So the line speed is 80. Increase it to 40. Should we do 40? We'll try for 35. I believe I've heard before when I've been pushing the electric shunter, it makes a noise before it breaks. I haven't broken it yet. It's not making any noises now, is it? Almost at 40. I don't know, I think it's around 50 it breaks, I'm not sure. What was it going to say, actually? What did it say? What's the vehicle catalog? V2. Does it say? Maximum speeds? No, it doesn't say. 50 tons, wet, 100 tons, slow, 800 tons dry. Route compatible. What's the next set of points we get to? Where's the map? Oh, there's a triangle around the corner. Right. There's a cat scratching my chair. So this is why I have to record the videos rather than live, because I've always got distractions. I mean, often the cat, and there's other distractions in my life. Alright, hang on then. Decrease the throttle. Hit escape, tab out, and I'll pause recording for a minute. Okay, we're back. Cat given some biscuits, and I've been to toilet. Where were we? Yeah. I was thinking when I was on the toilet just now about how this game would support, or would probably be more realistic with a narrower gauge track. Because it's quite mountainous. There's a sort of landscape that would better suit a narrower gauge than standard gauge. Because you can have tighter turns, and it's much cheaper to do cut-ins through rock like this. Like this would have had to been cut, and that's quite expensive and difficult to do. And for a standard gauge line, it's really expensive. Yeah, anyway, I was thinking of the Welsh Highland Railway, but never mind, that's a 2-foot gauge line. I was thinking of all sorts of things on when I was on the toilet just then. Like I had an idea of what if I had what's it called, a thumbprint reader on a toilet, and use it every time you use the toilet. And then before you flush, it weighs the contents of the toilet before it flushes. And it knows the weight of the water before you went to toilet. Excuse me while I blow my nose. And then it could record the weight of what you flush. And you have a toilet that records the weight of what you flush. And then everyone who uses a toilet has got a thumbprint, and it'll keep a running total. And it turns toilet time into a game. It's just an idea I had when I was sat on the toilet just now. Yeah. Anyway. Total of the amount of tonnage you expel. Right, coming up to a set points now. Fast we're going, we're under 30, it's okay. Right, we don't go across that bridge, do we? We go across, we go into a tunnel around the corner, I believe. Get comfortable on my chair. Yeah, like this must have been massively expensive to hollow out. It'd be more suitable to a narrow gauge line. I mean, just because something's narrow gauge doesn't mean it's that restricted in the amount of weight you can carry. Because I was thinking about the Welsh Highland Railway and the massive garrets they have. I mean, they're huge. I mean, I've been on them and photographed them. Even got to stand on the footplate, albeit for a few minutes. I didn't have the confidence to stay there for longer. I felt like I was intruding, but they let me stay on the footplate of one of the garrets. Not while I was going, it was in the station. And yeah, those garrets are huge. So just because something's on the 2-foot gauge line, it's not that restricted of how much weight it can carry. And of course you've got the much tighter tracks you can go around, much tighter corners. I believe the corners in the game, the tracks are too tight to be realistic. That's one reason why I prefer to use these smaller shunters, and why I'm not happy about using the large diesel electric or the large steam engine, because I feel they are too unrealistic. I mean, it's not as if there aren't standard gauge lines punched through mountains like this, but they tend not to be this extensive. I mean, there are ones in the States going across very mountainous regions, and this seems to be very biased towards being influenced by railways in the United States. Even though this shunter is European, I believe, isn't it? It's a Czech shunter, and the DM3 is based on the British shunter. Another thing, when you go to the Derail Valley Reddit group, everyone seems to want bigger and badder locomotives in the game, and I think it'll cheapen the game if they stick bigger locomotives in the game. I think we need smaller ones and more four-wheel wagons, because all the wagons have got bogies. It's interesting, bogies, I believe, I don't think they were invented for the railways in the Welsh Highlands. I think they were first production bogie wagons were used on the Festiniog. I mean, someone could correct me on that. I think they were used like in the 19th century. They were used in order to make the wagons go around tighter corners anyway, and increase the weight the wagons can carry. So having bogie wagons on tight lines like this isn't too bad. Again, they also work well at higher speeds. You've got interesting narrow gauge bogie locomotives like the Fairleys. So I personally think it'll be more interesting using a Fairley or a Garrett than it would be the big steam engine or the big diesel electric that's in the game. Another thing, I don't know why they didn't officially license more locomotives. But maybe it's because it's still early access, or maybe once the game is released properly, they probably could have proper licensed locomotives and wagons. was thinking of Lowry's Mechanical Marvels on YouTube and how his little Ruston, was it Ruston 48 or Ruston 45? One or the other. Ruston 40 something, a little Ruston. That's such a cute little engine. You know, hang on. It's making a noise. Slow down. Yeah, so it makes a noise around about 45, 50. Keep it slow. Panic over. Right, where are we? We're approaching that second triangle. Brakes are set properly. The brakes on, check the brakes. On a little bit. We will pick up speed, but I'll put the brakes on a bit more if it goes over 30. A line speed of 40. We've got over 30 now. Right, it's time to come down. It was C, was it? Excuse me. C. C2I, which I think is, you got the first pier is the military one, the second pier is C, and the third pier is D. So we'll go past the third pier, the second pier, then we'll reverse it onto C. That's what we'll do with this. We're fine at 40, we'll just let it roll. I haven't got any military contracts yet, so that's the military pier down there. What's those wagons? I don't know what wagons they got. Is there a separate station down there? On the military pier? I don't know. Maybe we should get the... Is there a steamer? Yes, there is a steamer, yes. The little 060 steamer I'd like to use, but not the big one. And the reason why I'm not using the diesel hydraulic is because I haven't worked out how the gears work yet. Not in game, but in real life. I'd like to know how the gearbox works in real life before I have a go at using it. And I still can't get it in my head how it's got 3 different torque converters. Like, one source said that the diesel hydraulic controls the torque converters by pumping oil between them, but I'm not entirely sure how that works. Does it completely drain one or two of the torque converters? Are they torque converters in parallel or series or what? I can't seem to find any information on it. Oh, we can stop this here, can't we? Is it past the points we've got to reverse? No, it's not. The reversing point is that one. So we'll keep going forward a bit. to go to the toilet again in a minute. I was drinking all that coffee. Where's the end of the rake? It's miles back. That's the point. It's there we need to change. It hasn't gone past it yet. Right, now it has. Brakes on. Right, C2I, which I believe is the centre, because there's 3 tracks over there on that pier, if I remember rightly. Let me set this point. Right, here we go. Where's the station map? Harbour. C, there's C there. See, there's the 3 piers. C2I is the centre one, yeah. Inbound. Set the reverser, bring the air brakes off, make sure the handbrake's off, bit of throttle. Now we'll set the reverse properly, there you go. Excuse me, sorry. We'll have another set of points over here we've got to check, so we'll just start reversing, and then when it gets to around there we'll stop and get out and have a check. There's the back. Let's go there. Stop it there. Just going to have a look at those points. Check if there's anything in the way. There's nothing in the way. We're using the centre line. So this point's okay. Now let's check it's fine. That's fine, so that'll put us straight down the centre. C2I, C2S, C2I, C2 impound. Excuse me, sorry about coughing. Wonder if it's nerves for speaking on screen. Speaking on stream. I'm not streaming though, am I? I'm recording this. Air brakes off. Air brakes off. A little bit throttle. A little bit more throttle. got to get a screenshot of this, haven't we? Dirt on my screen, I can see it against the sky. My lovely monitors, my lovely Asus ProArt monitors. Got two Asus ProArt monitors, different models though. Yeah, it's a bit better, doesn't it? Actually, got some just wear and tear. You get marks and stuff on the screen, a bit of dust. Oh, you start brushing it and it just makes it worse. Yeah, I have to go back to do some more drawings, don't I? I need to justify why I got so expensive monitors. Well, I mean, they're not as expensive as they could have been. We're going into the wrong line. See, that other point should be set. We're going on to 3. Hang on, stop. We're doing it again. We're making a mistake. We're making a mistake, aren't we? Yeah. Yeah. We should be on this line. We should be on this one. See? C2I. Great. Flipping hell. Let's go back and correct this. Oh, pay attention, pay attention. That's our time bonus gone anyway. No, we haven't gone far enough, have we? Well, this set of points is okay. It's this one that's wrong. Right, now it's done. reverser, get the brakes off. So, I am tempted just to turn off these diesels and use the electric and see how much weight it can push. Because it should be able to push 800 tons on the wet, on the dry and flat. It says here 810 tons dry and flat with no gradient. That seems like a lot for that. I'm not quite got to. I'd like it to be past the signs. Should we go a couple more? Or 2 more foot? Should we move it up a little bit? Right, that'll do. That'll do. Brakes on. Right. Close the air lines. Disconnect the brake. There. And screw link coupling. Oh, that's still open. There we go. There we go. Make sure the brakes are on. Yep. Right, let's validate the order. See what we've done. Is it there? Oh, 60. We've got the bonus by 4 minutes. $36,142. Bonus of 18,071. No penalty. Total of 54,213. Well done. No squirrels were harmed. Yeah, you done it. Right. Right, let's turn off the locomotives and then I'll take another rest, I think. Put the reverser into neutral. Turn off the motor, switch off the electrics. Switch off electrics. Turn off the motor. Switch off electrics. Turn off the motor, handbrakes on. Oh yeah, we've got the electrics still on this, haven't we? Yeah, let's turn that off. There we go. Alright, I'll take a rest and I might play later, I don't know. See what happens. Should we take another screenshot?